Hello. So, as you guys know, Laporta and the managers on the club are having a meeting right now, and they're discussing Koeman's future. They're saying that they might fire him right now, or they're discussing if they fire him right now, or if they wait a couple of matches to see if Barca improves. For me, I think they should just fire him right now. Well, not right now. I guess they have to wait a little bit more just because they have the new manager has like 50 days to train, 15 days to train, and give a little bit of time the to Laporta to choose the right manager for whenever Koeman leaves. Because to be honest, Koeman cannot be the next, cannot be continue to be Barca coach. He's not good. He doesn't practice Barca's football. He doesn't practice attacking football. All he wants is to defend. And it's not even the fact. The problem is not even against the game against Bayern, because you understand that Bayern's better than you. They have better players, and I guess that everybody understands that Barca was gonna lose that match, or that we were not favored for that match. The problem is the image that you give. It's unbelievable that a team like Barca doesn't shoot at a goal. Like, it's unbelievable. You can't do that. You can't have that. On the other hand, you have teams like Brujas and Young Boys that, even though they were facing PSG and Manchester United, they were able to compete. And that's not something that Barca did. And the big problem is not only the game against Bayern, like I've been saying before. The problem is that whenever we face Getafe, they actually were better at some times in the match, even though they were way superior. I'm sorry, way inferior team than us. But it's unbelievable that a team like them even makes fun of us. They play better than us, and we can't have that. And the number one responsible is Koeman, because I understand that we don't have the best squad in the world, but we have a better squad than Getafe. We have a better squad to play better football than what we're playing right now. And if we don't have a good squad for him, it's all his fault, because he's the only one that only wants to play with 12 players. He's only choosing 12 players out of the squad, even though you have 24 in the squad. But he never plays with the actual players, with the youngsters, with Ricky Puig. Balde, did you see him? Did you see him last match? He was awesome. And Koeman was not going to play him. The only reason why he played him is because he didn't have another option. And once Jordi Alba comes back, Balde's not going to play anymore. So that's the problem with Koeman. He's just stick with his 12 man, and he doesn't care about the rest. He's convincing that defense is better than attacking, even though we're facing Getafe in the Camp Nou, even though we're facing Granada in the Camp Nou, even though we're facing whoever it is. Koeman does not show quality to be a good manager for Barca. And it's not even about this season. Last season as well, you could tell we lost against Real Madrid, we lost against Atletico Madrid, we lost against Granada. Like, everybody just makes fun of us. Everybody just plays better soccer than us, and we can't have that. We need to fire Koeman as soon as possible. I know it's a lot of money. We have to pay him 12 million, and Barca, as you guys know, they don't have money right now. But we can't have Koeman as coach anymore. He needs to be. We need to get rid of him. It has to cost as much as it has to cost. We have to don't see it as an expense. We have to see it as an investment, because to be honest, that's the number one thing that we need right now. So for the past, I think, 5 years since Valverde, we haven't had a good coach. Well, since Luis Enrique, of course, because for me, Valverde, Quique Setién, and Koeman are not Barca coach. Like, they're not. They don't have the quality to be Barca coach. And a lot of people are blaming Piqué, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, Sergio Roberto, and I get it, but it's not their fault. About, like, before Flick, everybody at Bayern was discussing Lewandowski, Müller, and now look at them. They fly. They go super fast. They press. They're playing great football, but it's not that they changed. The manager changed, and that's a big difference. We see it with Spain. Busquets is just another player. He just plays 10 times better than what he's playing right now. And the reason is because Busquets, he's the best midfielder if he's pressing high, if he has control of the ball. But if you get Bushi to run behind the defense, if you get Bushi to run backwards, then he's not gonna do it because that's not his skill, that's not his quality, that's not what he was made for. Last game, Barca defended terribly, not because they didn't want to or because they didn't have attitude, because they don't know how to. Barca know what to do. We know how to play press high. That's what we like to do. That's what we were born to do. Because that's what we're trained to. Like in La Masia, that's what they teach them. They teach them to press high. That's what we need to do. It'll be a totally different game if we press high, if we chance youngster, if we move the ball way faster. But we need to change the manager because the manager right now, he doesn't have a clue how to do it. He doesn't know how to press high. He doesn't know how to get the ball from behind. He doesn't know anything about Barca. I mean, he might be a good coach for another team, but not for Barca. We need a top manager that knows what he's doing, that knows Barca's style of football, and we need someone to trust youngsters. We need someone to trust Ricky Puig. And I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, can you please stop it with Ricky Puig right now? But I guarantee you guys, the next manager that plays him, we're going to see so much better. Number one, it's because he's great at getting the ball from behind. He's really good at that because he knows how to get the ball from Ter Stegen, for example. He can dribble and he can just get the ball forward. And right now, that's something we're not doing. Our midfielders, they don't know what to do. It's not that they're bad players; they're great players. Busquets, Pedri, Frankie, they're great players, but they're great players under special circumstances. And if you put them in a completely different circumstance, then we're not gonna be able to have a great team. So that's why I think Koeman, we need to fire him right now. We need to fire him as soon as possible because he's not ready to be Barca coach. And if we do that, then we might actually have a future at Barca. But until we do, I don't think we're going to improve. So, thank you very much for watching. Tell me what you think. Should we fire Koeman? Should we pay 12 million to Koeman? Should Barca spend all that money in him, even though we don't have a lot of money right now? What would you do if you were Laporta? So leave the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.